Hello students, welcome again to ASOC Tutorials India program, a platform to learn amateur station operator certificate license examination in India. And today's topic is in continue to semiconductor uni-junction transistor. This is part 2. Previously I had taken BJT. Today is the last day of the year 2021, and if you remember I had given a homework to you in SG22 session in PN junction. Just try to remember that one. So if you remember, I have given a PN junction and which I have changed the connection. If you remember, you see that one. So just I had changed from P-type semiconductor bar and connected other way in N semiconductor bar. What happened to this one? My question was, instead of 2 terminals, now you have 3 terminals. What is this? Now coming to the answer straight away. This is uni-junction transistor, UJT. A 3-lead electronic semiconductor device with one junction that acts exclusively as an electrically controlled switch. The UJT is not used as a linear amplifier as I have explained in BJT, but the operation BJT is slightly different and ASOC exam is not going to ask the detail, but some question you need to know about it, and that is my subject today. This is a symbol, and main thing, if you see, there is a single N bar channel, so there are 2 bases B1 and B2 and ammeter as an input devices but no collector. Keep this one in your mind because I am going to ask today questions later. So this is depletion region. On the behalf of this region, this B2 to B1 bar is working and its resistance is being changed, which is somewhere around 1K to 4K plus minus, depend on various parameters like doping, temperature and type of intrinsic semiconductor or extrinsic semiconductor used. Intrinsic of course silicon, but extrinsic is trivalent and pentavalent. Already I have explained you in the previous session semiconductor. Recollect that one, not going to explain again. So again showing the symbol. This is base 2, base 1 ammeter, but this is angular one arrow, that keep it in your mind. So what is the symbol and construction of UJT? Actually the difference is with JFET, that is straight line, which I am going to explain in next session, so watch that one carefully. Today not going detail to you, just showing the construction of UJT, uni-junction transistor symbol. This is a symbol, base 1, base 2, ammeter as an input device, and same way if you see junction channels, the N-type channel is mainly used to pass the current, and B1 keep it on ground side, B2 keep it on voltage signal side, and ammeter is used as an input device. So actually what is the construction? If you remember in BJT I had told you 2 diodes face to face in either direction working, and on the base of that one it is conducting. But in case of UJT, this bar is working as a divider. This bar is working as a divider, and ammeter is working as an input. So you see from other point of view, of course I am writing also for you so that you can understand it. N-type channel, remember it is N-type. Later I am going to question on this one also. So get ready for question and answer as a MCQ also. So this channel is basically consists of 2 resistors, RB2 and RB1 in series with the equivalent diode D as shown as an input as an ammeter. The total resistance of a silicon bar will be dependent upon the semiconductor actually doping level as well as the physical dimensions of N-type silicon channel, N-type silicon channel, and this can be represented as RBB, already shown you on screen. You can see the 2 series resistors produce a voltage divider network between the 2 base terminals of UJT. When used in a circuit, terminal B1 is connected to the ground and the emitter serves as input of the device. I am saying you again, because no doubt this may be come in your SOC exam. So this is slightly giving a detail. Just you see one thing, in entire circuit there is a R and C. R is giving voltage and C is being charged. So depend on R and C, a charging loop is being made, and this ammeter as an input suddenly on specific point start discharging, and C become start slowly discharging, and this chain is continued. If you see this wave shape, I am going to show you later. This one is the wave shape, how C is being charged and discharged, charged by R, discharged by UJT. Result, small pulses are being generated due to UJT, and these are the pulses output. If you see, these pulses are not sine wave, it is almost sawtooth wave, sine wave, or we can say UJT is a relaxation oscillator which generates sawtooth based oscillators. This one is used to trigger the thyristors families including Dirac, SCS, etc. This one is not dependent on any tank or tune or LC circuit, it is purely dependent on RC circuit. So this is called UJT relaxation circuit, and this is non-sinusoidal waveform producer. This is a basic and simplest form which is purely based on RC circuit as shown on the left side. Going next to applications. As I told you, this one unijunction is not used for any kind of amplifier, but it is used for trigger circuit for diode and triode and etc. But here you have to remember, UJT has three terminals, one labeled as ammeter as an input device, and other two are bases B1 and B2. The only contact B1 and B2 are attached at each other end of the semiconductor. It is purely an extrinsic semiconductor. As it is extrinsic semiconductor, their carriers, holes and electrons, they are readily available to move, and they are a conductor. It is being controlled by a P-type ammeter connected small lightly doped channel, and that is taking input from ammeter. It is called actually ammeter, and this one is called interbase resistance for B1 to B2. Interbase resistance RBB, keep it in your mind. The ratio of RB1, which is towards ground level, is called towards ground level RB1 to RBB whole channel. Repeating again, the ratio of RB1 variable toward ground side and the complete RBB whole channel is called intrinsic standoff ratio, and this one is represented by Greek symbol eta. Greek symbol eta is used to represent intrinsic standoff ratio. Keep it in your mind. Typical standard value for this eta range from 0.5 to 0.8, somewhere most of the UJTs. So as I told you, the SEMMAS applications are simply firing of thyristors, triad and other families, and it is generating a sawtooth wave, and its control, it is used for controlling the phase control circuit and other relaxation oscillator and devices, and it is negative resistance characteristic. As it is negative resistance characteristic, this makes UJT very useful, so that we can use as a feedback to the circuit, and because of feedback and negative resistance, we can use as a simple relaxation oscillator. So this relaxation oscillator is working without any kind of inductance, or I can say tank circuit or LC circuit. So this is based on purely RC feedback network. This line, you keep it in your mind. So this unijunction transistor is capable of generating trains of pulses varying duration simply by varying the value of a single capacitor C and resistors R. Already I shown you in previous slides. Keep it in your mind. So now coming to the question, you have very limited time. How many terminals are there in unijunction transistor? 1, 2, 3, 4. Very simple. Time up. 3. I told you they are labeled as ammeter, base 1 and base 2. Now coming to the next question, you have very limited time. So go fast. Unijunction transistor have unidirectional conductivity and positive impedanceation character. True, false. Remember, I have already highlighted. Unidirectional conductivity is right, but positive impedance is wrong because it is negative resistance coefficient. So this kind of question may be asked. Now get ready for next question. Which type of metal is a channel of unijunction transistor made of it? PN type. It does not affect the working. P type, N type. Time up. N type. Again I am saying you remember the bar is N type channel. Now next question. What are the terminals of unijunction transistor? Collector base, emitter, emitter base 1, base 2, gate drain source, gate drain body and source. Time up. Remember, collector base emitter for BJT, bipolar junction transistor, emitter base and base 2 for UJT, and gate drain and source for next one, FET. Of course, in FET, JFET and MOSFET also will come. So this one was some of the question ASOC exam may ask, and now I am going to add this question also in further presentations sessions. So this one is end of my today's session of UJT. But next session I am going to take on field effect transistor. Due to busy schedule I could not take it, sorry. So I am going to cover in next year 2022. So this is today's last session of 2021. Have a nice day and happy new year 2022 to you. Hope this session will keep you healthy and happy, far from corona and other problems. So this is just symbol I am showing you of FET so that you can remember and compare with UJT. The difference is only here with the straight line, that was angular line. So thank you very much. This is my just brief only. So if you like my channel, you have to subscribe and like in YouTube channel. So in continuous semiconductor, my next session will be on field effect transistor. Kindly watch that one also. Thank you very much. I am saying again, if you really like my channel, kindly subscribe to my channel. Happy New Year. Bye bye. Take care.